Miley Cyrus is no stranger to headlines. From her Disney Channel roots as Hannah Montana to her shocking reinventions as a boundary-pushing pop star, she has lived most of her life in the public eye. But in 2013, Miley shocked fans not with another daring performance, but with a revelation that sounded like something straight out of a horror movie. She admitted that while staying in London, she encountered something so terrifying, so unexplainable, that she packed her bags and fled the apartment. This is the chilling true story of Miley Cyrus and the haunted London apartment she abandoned. The year was 2013, and Miley Cyrus was at a crossroads in her career. She had just shed her squeaky clean Disney image and was gearing up for her most controversial era yet. With songs like We Can't Stop and Wrecking Ball, Miley was breaking free from her Hannah Montana past, determined to show the world she was an adult artist. During this period, she was traveling constantly, recording music, doing press tours, and making appearances all around the globe. One stop on that whirlwind journey took her to London, where she rented a lavish apartment in an upscale neighborhood. On paper, it was the perfect home away from home, stylish, modern, and conveniently located. But what Miley didn't know was that this glamorous space came with a sinister secret. At first, everything seemed normal, but almost immediately after moving in, Miley began to feel that something was off. It started with small things. Doors creaking open by themselves. Faucets turning on when no one was near them. Lights flickering in rooms that were empty. At first, Miley brushed it off. After all, old buildings make noises, and plumbing issues are common. But then, the strange occurrences escalated. One night, while in the shower, Miley felt the sudden rush of scalding hot water pour from the faucet, without her touching a single knob. She screamed and stumbled back, narrowly avoiding severe burns. But this wasn't a one-time plumbing mishap. It happened repeatedly. Faucets turned themselves on, water shifted from freezing cold to boiling hot. And no plumber could find an explanation. As days passed, the experiences grew even more disturbing. Miley recalled waking up in the middle of the night to the sound of footsteps echoing across the apartment's hardwood floors. At first, she thought it might be a staff member or even her family walking around. But when she checked, the hallways were empty. Her younger sister, Noah Cyrus, who often traveled with her, also began experiencing strange events. Noah told Miley that she saw a little boy sitting on the sink, staring at her before vanishing into thin air. It wasn't just one person's imagination. It was happening to multiple people in the apartment. Miley would later say in interviews that she was so shaken by the events, she became convinced the apartment was haunted. The Cyrus family is known for being close-knit, often traveling together for support. But in this London apartment, even their bond wasn't enough to calm their fear. Noah begged to leave after her encounter with the ghostly boy. Miley's mother also reported uneasy feelings in the apartment, describing it as cold and heavy, even when the heat was blasting. It reached a point where Miley herself said she couldn't sleep. She would lie awake at night, waiting for the next sound, the next flicker of light, the next sudden rush of scalding water. The final straw came when Miley swore she saw a shadowy figure in her room, standing silently in the corner. She turned on the light, but the figure had vanished. That was it. Miley packed up, left the apartment, and never returned. So, what was going on inside this London flat? Paranormal researchers who later studied Miley's account pointed out that many older London buildings are rumored to be haunted due to the city's long, often violent history. Fires, plagues, and centuries of urban tragedy have left layers of energy embedded in the walls. Some speculate that the ghostly boy Noah saw could have been the spirit of a child who once lived and died in the building. Others believe the violent, unpredictable plumbing issues could have been the work of a poltergeist, a spirit known for manipulating objects and causing chaos. And then there's the darker theory that Miley and her family were targeted by something malevolent because of their heightened emotional state during a stressful career transition. Paranormal experts often say that spirits feed off strong emotions like fear, anger, or anxiety. Miley shared this ghostly story in a 2013 interview with LUK. She was candid about how real the fear felt. "I thought I had seen a little boy sitting on the sink watching me take a shower," she revealed. "I was freaking out. She added that even her family members had terrifying experiences, confirming that she wasn't alone in what she felt. In the end, Miley said, "I will never stay there again." Her honesty about the ordeal gave fans a rare glimpse into a vulnerable side of her, someone known for her boldness, suddenly humbled by something she couldn't explain. When the story broke, it quickly went viral. Headlines across entertainment outlets screamed, "Miley Cyrus haunted by ghost in London apartment." Fans were divided. Some believed every word, pointing out that Miley had no reason to make up such a bizarre story. Others dismissed it as a publicity stunt or simply stress-induced hallucinations during her hectic career. But for those who know Miley's personality, the story felt authentic. She has always been outspoken, unafraid to share uncomfortable truths. If anything, the fact that she admitted she was scared only made her seem more human. To this day, Miley Cyrus has not returned to that apartment, nor has she ever denied what she experienced. The building's exact location remains a mystery, possibly to prevent curious fans from trying to stay there themselves. But the chilling details, the faucets, the footsteps, the boy on the sink, continue to haunt fans' imaginations. Paranormal enthusiasts cite Miley's story as one of the most compelling modern celebrity ghost encounters. Miley Cyrus's haunted London apartment wasn't just another celebrity story. It was a reminder that fame doesn't protect you from the unknown. No matter how rich or powerful you are, the supernatural has a way of reminding us that there are forces we can't control. For Miley, who has reinvented herself countless times, from Disney star to rebel, from pop provocateur to country-inspired balladeer, this haunting was one chapter in a life already filled with drama and transformation. But unlike scandals or reinventions, this story had nothing to do with image or performance. It was raw, terrifying, and impossible to spin. It leaves us with one final question. Was Miley's London apartment truly haunted? Or was it all a trick of the mind? We may never know. But the fact remains, Miley Cyrus was so terrified that she fled, leaving behind one of the creepiest celebrity ghost stories ever told.